Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 40 of Nebula Quest. I am Noden, your host, as always. So, today, we're going to talk about a few things. I got some stuff written down. Oh, that door's open. I'm like, this sounds weird. Why does this sound so weird? It's because the door's open. That's why. Yeah, just a couple of things. There are things going on of late. Actually, I should say, before I continue too much, which is something I forgot about, is it this week or this month or something happening right now, anyways, in Star Citizen, actually, they have all of their flyable ships are, like, open for anybody. So if you have a copy of Star Citizen, if you have a ship in Star Citizen, even if it's just like a little beginner baby one, you can fly all the ships that are currently flyable. That are currently flyable in. Oh, let's get out of here before we do this.
Warning, taking heat damage.
So that's actually really cool. So I haven't done it yet myself. I plan to. I want to try out some of the larger ships, which I haven't flown yet. Because what I really needed was more hull damage from heat. Ugh. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. I think that everything's flyable now, or everything's like, you know, we can try it out, and I want to try out all the things. Okay, let's do some exploring here. Especially because, like, I don't know, my big thing is, like, I really want to fly like some of these multi-crew ships, and I know that the multi-crew isn't ready yet, and I'm excited for some of the other things to come along in that game, but I'm really, and I've mentioned this before, that I'm kind of like reserved about the whole thing right now, because not because I'm worried about getting burned or anything like that, but mostly because I want everything to be, I still want things to be fresh for me when I go into them, and I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm tired of flying around in your spaceship program, in your spaceship simulator. I'm ready to move on to other better things. So I'm kind of waiting. I want to wait, but at the same time, I want to try these ships out. So I'm at this strange crossroads now where I have no idea what I want to do. So, but I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to check those out. Like they've got the wow. I've been doing too many weird voices lately, so like things are coming out like the Retaliator. I think it's the Retaliator is one of the ones that's flyable, and I want to try that out really badly. I also really actually want to try out the Cutlass, which I've never flown, and I hear is pretty fun to fly. So, you know, I want to see what it feels like to have one of the bigger, weightier ships, as opposed to the small, nimbly type ones that I'm used to. That's another star for sure. That's for sure another star over there, isn't it? But yeah, so that's going on right now. So check it out. If you have Star Citizen and you have been ignoring all the news that's happening, and you're getting your news only via me, I'm sorry. And go check it out. Go. It's important. You probably have a download that you have to do, so you can do the download and watch the rest of the video while this is going on. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's been a weird week, man. It actually really has been a weird week. I've been like working like a lot, and I'm not used to the amount of work I've had to do, and I've got all these new toys and things that are happening around me, and I'm like stuff that I'm excited to play with, and I got no time because I'm at work and things. So actually, one of the cool toys, I just picked up a really cool toy, and I have like barely touched it. I'm really excited to monkey around with it, and actually this one just arrived today, so I'm like, I got all this recording I gotta do, and I'm like, but I want to play with my new toy. So what did I get? I got a graphic tablet and pen, so I can do drawings on the computer. Like, basically, I want to try doing some illustrating. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid. When I was younger, and then, you know, I just sort of stopped when I became an adult, because I didn't have time for such silly things as drawings, but now I have time for silly things like drawings, and I really want to get back into it, but I want to do it on the computer. And something I was actually just literally playing around with yesterday was Adobe has a new program, which is Adobe Character Animator, and one of the things that's fucking amazing about that is that it does if you've got your animations all set up to do it, and you can link everything to it, it will do voice recording, and then as you're doing voice recording, it'll actually like select the appropriate like mouth shape out of your artwork that you've pre-registered for different sounds, kind of a thing, so that basically you get the mouth movements and whatnot like for free, as it were. So you can do a recording and get all your mouth movements for your character, your puppet, like all in one go, and I think that's just amazing. And I'm really excited to do some work with it. But I'm like, I need to create some artwork first, and I'm like, wow, I haven't ever done, like, that's a lot of like specific animation stuff, and I've never done that before. So I'm like, I want to go through. I went through a little bit last night, but I want to go through sort of their character animations first and see, okay, so what are all the angles, like not all the angles, but like what are all the shapes and things that they create, and then so I can create my own. When I create my own character, I know to create all those different shapes as well, so I can just plug everything in, and hopefully it will work. That is my goal. I hope it works. It's very cool though, like to just be able to like talk and just the mouth just animates. That's one of the, I've thought about doing this in the past, and that's the thing that has slowed me off completely in the past. Was I'm like, I don't want to have to draw like even like if it was just 4 or 5 different mouth shapes, and then have to manually like animate those in would be a pain in the ass. Like using keyframes or something like that would just be pain. It would take for ages, but I can do this in like 10 minutes, like as I'm recording my voice. So I think that's pretty cool and pretty helpful. So yeah, I'm excited to see that work. Hopefully it works really well, and then I will use it, and then I will have cool little animations here and there. I've got some ideas for some just general character stuff that I want to work on, but I also think I'm going to resolve myself to doing a drawing a day for the next long while. Like probably, I'm thinking maybe what I'd like to do is the next year, is I'd like to do a drawing a day for a year, and we'll see how that goes. I'm falling behind on my Italian lessons, so I mean I got that 20 minutes every day. Okay, so there's that star that's in the center. That beside it over here looks like it's another stoodle. So let's head in that direction. It's not very far off. Let's get some speed up. Let's have a sip of tea, as we do. And so speaking of things that have been taking up my time, so we were talking about working a lot, lots of toys I wanted to play with. Still watching Hunter x Hunter, just about done that actually. I'm in the 120 range, 125 episode range, and so it's boiling down, which makes me sad. But I just bought the first 3 books of the manga, so I'm excited to read through those because I'm totally obsessed with this show. Totally obsessed. I love it so much. I can't even describe how much I love this show. So I'm excited to read through those too. Alright, are you a thing? Oh, that's gotta be a thing. I guess how or pink it is. Alright, let's get a little closer to it, and then we'll make our decision from there. So that's kind of boiling down. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna watch next. Actually, I think I'm probably going to watch Naruto next, just because it's popular and it's there, and there's lots of it. So I haven't decided yet, though. It's one of those I haven't decided kind of things. I mean, it could be, and just far off, but I mean, that was a brown dwarf. I wouldn't expect there to be that far away. Let's see. We'll see what happens. I'll give it another couple thousand, a few thousand light seconds. We'll test it again, and then we'll go from there. And then what's the other thing that's been going on? Oh, yeah. Okay, so last episode of this, I think, because we missed an episode, right? The last episode of this, I was talking about how I was playing Final Fantasy 14, and how I couldn't get back into Star Wars: The Old Republic because like the story, like, felt weird jumping back into the storyline and things. I am going to retract all of those statements. I have basically stopped playing Final Fantasy 14. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it, but on a whim, I updated and started playing SWTOR again, and I am 100% invested in it. Not 100% invested, but I am totally invested in playing that again, and I'm having a lot of fun. I just, apparently I had never actually finished off the main storyline for my Jedi Sentinel, so I finished that off. I'm like 52 right now. They've got a new expansion that's coming out in October, which is going to be another huge section of story, so I'm excited to kind of see that. I think it actually is. Damn it, it is Star 2. It's just really far out there. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. Get a little bit better. If it passes that middle star in that sort of little cluster, then I'll know. Yeah, it is. Shit. Okay. I was really kind of hoping that it actually wasn't a star at this point. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. So I finished up that storyline, like I said, and so I've been kind of not taking a break from the game, obviously, but I've stepped away from I've become Master noden'gin. So I've stepped away from Noden right now, and I'm actually playing a Sith sorcerer at the moment, who is, oh my goodness, it's a female character. Not of the characters I've created, I really enjoy the storylines, the story arcs of all of the almost everything. Actually, the Jedi ones are the most boring of all of them, if I'm being honest. Though I will say, when I became a master, I was like choked up. I'm like, I deserve this. But no, but the Sith Inquisitor line, oh my goodness, I love it so much, and the character that I've got created with that, and then it's not an RP server or anything like that, and I don't role play around, but all my characters kind of have backstories, and I mean, it's, especially in SWTOR, they want it, really, right? They've got the whole legacy thing that goes on, and so much of your backstory, especially in the Sith Inquisitors, are already kind of hammered into it. So and I love my character so much, and I totally play into, it's just decisions that you have to make as you go that kind of affect mostly just your light and dark side points. I mean, it's not, they say that it affects the story, but it doesn't affect the story that much, really. And I'm dark side, but like only just really, because I just play it as, again, I play the dark side the way I envision the dark side. Like, one of the things I don't like about like the way that the dark side is portrayed in games and in the movies, really, is that like you have good, which are just like supremely good angelic creatures, and then you have and that's the light side, and then you have the dark side, which are just like pure evil, murdering children. But there's so much nuance to the dark side, and it's one of the things that pisses me off, because the light side, like the Jedi, if you go by the old order, not the new Luke, everybody's happy and kissy, this is getting into some serious Star Wars crap here now. If you go by the old stuff, like you can't be in like romantic relationships, you can't have possessions, you are 100% living for the Order and the Force and doing good by those rules, doing the greater good, but at the same time, like never really sacrificing the one. but at the same time always doing the greater good. It's really like, I don't know, it's very weird balancing thing. But it means that anything that strays from that technically is the dark side. So if you fall in love, technically, with big air quotes, you're on the dark side of the Force. Now, if you go into the New Order stuff after, like I say, after Luke, rebuilds the Order in the books, it's not canon, I suppose, anymore. But then, and he's makes it so you can be married because he's got Mara there that he's in love with, and who wouldn't be, fall in love with an assassin who tried to kill you. But at that point, he says, oh no, relationships are fine. You can totally be married and have kids and things, and it'll be good. But, alright, let's do one more check on this. Definitely, damn it. Anyways, yeah, so I play my Sith Inquisitor the way, somewhere close to the middle. She's not really all that evil, but she will be evil. The storylines that SWTOR gives you is that your character used to be a slave, and then you were found to had to be Force sensitive, and you came out of it, and you rose through the ranks quickly, and the Sith are still really look at you as this hopped up slave in many respects, and I play in that every little bit. Every time somebody calls me a slave, I snap, and that's it. I could be just being very calm, and if you say the S word, and I'm gonna fuck your shit up. I'm gonna do it. So, and then and that's there's one of the things that bugs me though about it is that a lot of the dialogue is really and it was the same with the Jedi line, where it's almost inappropriately light or dark, especially so on the dark side, when you're playing the Sith, it's inappropriately dark or inappropriately for the Empire kind of a thing. And it really got me wanting to do a video series on it, where it was just dialogue sequences going between hey, we should these guys just took my dog, we should go save my dog, and then and then I would voice the character who was giving the quest, and I would read the initial dialogue and then have the dialogue from the actual game reply, and it'd be nobody steals dogs from the Empire, and then I would do my own sort of response to it, because you listen to it and that's what it is. It's somebody stole a baby puppy. It's and then it'll be the Jedi, and it'll be I can't believe somebody would steal a puppy from the Jedi. I will avenge your puppy. And it's yeah, no, I just want my puppy back. I don't need vengeance. Just if you could get my puppy, that would be great. And it's so I'm doing a bad job trying to emphasize how weird this is. But it is super weird. Sometimes the dialogue is just so off from what it should be, and that's one of the things that kind of throws me off, because I'm playing this middle ground, and every once in a while, you click a dialogue option, and it's super dark, and I'm no, that's not supposed to be super dark. That's supposed to be playful and funny, and I'm laughing at adversity, and so on and so forth. But then instead, it's I'm going to murder your entire family. And I'm no, that was not the option that I selected. I definitely selected the are you sure option. Yeah. Anyways, SWTOR, Star Wars, love it, and just really, really into it. And actually, one of the ones I do find weird though, playing through, and maybe it's just right now, and maybe I might be too high of level for the zones that I'm in. I don't know how that happened either, but I feel really powerful playing my Sith Inquisitor, far more powerful than I ever felt playing my Jedi Sentinel, and I don't know why exactly that is, but I feel I take much less damage, my companion takes much less damage, and I generally am getting things done like a lot more like quickly, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just because I'm standing in the background going unlimited power all the time, but and I try not to say that out loud very often, but I'm not always successful. Sometimes, you know, you just you gotta bust out the unlimited power. As I lightning everything to death. And that is pretty fun too. I don't usually like playing sort of magic characters. And I don't know why that is. My first character in WoW, in World of Warcraft, was a mage. And I don't know, but I was never big into playing the old the magic ones. I don't know why. I love, you know, any game I can use a bow and arrow. I'm always using the bow and arrow, but not in WoW. And I think it was like the old, like the auto shoot, like it doesn't take skill, like you don't have to aim, kind of a thing. I think maybe that's the difference there. I don't like, maybe I don't like generally like ranged classes in ones where I don't have to aim it myself. But like in Skyrim, I mean I played the magic one, but I think the magic one in Skyrim are also much more difficult. Like I mean I went the archery way in Skyrim, and as far as I'm concerned, that's fucking cheating. That is like the simplest way to play that game. It's just, you know, like crouch, hit him with your arrow, 3 times damage crit. Everybody falls down when they're still a million miles. You can nail them a million miles away. And yeah, I don't know. I've done some melee stuff since I played all the way through, and I've done a little bit of magic. Like I tried to do a magic run, but I just got bored and stopped playing. And I don't know if how much of that was because I was kind of done playing Skyrim in that leg or what. But I don't know. It's hard for me to do the magic run. But I'm really enjoying playing as a Sith Inquisitor and doing unlimited power all the time. Yeah. But with that unlimited power outburst, I will leave you off until the next time we get together to head towards that right over there. That cool big sploosh on your screen. And until then, ciao, I love you. Good night.